I gotta pee.
All right, here's something else that I want to talk. While we're going, let's go across the pond back to here.
Here.
Because America first, or
go.
today second, because we talked about Russia first. This is. I need to warn you if you have children here. I want to sort of look at the macro a little bit. There've been a lot of crimes that people have not covered. For example, well, there was one where there was another one that we don't even have in the show today. Was it Alabama or Louisiana where it was racially motivated, where the guy shot?
I think it was a black guy that was.
Well, of course,
after white guys.
It was racially motivated in that case, but that's why you didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
And we are seeing more crime. We're seeing crime spike across the country. But I think what people are missing here is we've had things ebb and flow.
Yeah.
Right, with crime.
Right. Yeah.
But there is a notable spike here, and there's a notable pattern of behavior, and it really is, right now we have a culture where there's a complete lack of accountability, where criminals feel that they can commit what were once relatively serious crimes without any consequences, compared to, Russia, where you're in a punk band and you never see the light of day again.
Yeah. Well, they were basically told that they can do these things.
Yes.
By the government.
Yeah.
So before we get to Walgreens, which everyone is talking about, this happened Monday. But I don't think the footage was really out there until yesterday. I'm warning you guys, this man gets shot, a security guard, but he lives. You don't see him get shot in the video, but you do see the lead up. So I still, if you have children around, I wouldn't have them watch this. Lenox Mall in Atlanta, I guess it used to be one of the better malls, shot in the chest, point blank.
So I'm confused by this. Like, is he going to say that, like, people are defending someone who shot another person in the chest? Because I 100% don't think that is an acceptable thing to do.
It's been so long since I got laid that yesterday
Okay.
I found Liz Cheney attractive, and now I don't know what to do. Pepe hands.
I think that's ridiculous, but what's going on here? Hold on, I don't want to show this. So these dudes have, like, guns, and they're pointing it at the guy.
Happy Pride Month.
I've been in Atlanta all my life. I can tell you anyone Buckhead, this where this mall is, has never been a safe area. People who tell you otherwise are nuts. Yes. Here's the thing, guys. Some may not know this about me, but I'm anti-murder. So there's that. That's a thing I believe. I'm an anti-murder kind of guy. Okay? Unpopular opinion, but I think murder is bad. Okay. Doesn't really matter who's doing it. It's bad. Okay, let's see it.
The story says they were demanding his Apple Store card.
I think you have to call.
And
pretty radical take here. Okay. I'm reporting your channel. Except when it's a 16-year-old with a knife? Oh, you mean when a 16-year-old is with a knife lunging at another 16-year-old with that knife, and a cop that fucking responds to the situation ends up shooting the one 16-year-old with the knife, lunging at the other 16-year-old with the knife, who's in the process of fucking murdering the other 16-year-old? Yes, in that situation, again, there goes my anti-murder stance, because, you know, because another murder was occurring. So there is that. Anyway, let's keep going. Literally subhuman people here trying to steal based on their instinct? What? It's not safe because of people like this? What? What the fuck is this guy saying?
Scheme.
I don't want my taxes going to homeless people who are just going to buy more drugs. I would never have it go to more vocational. I'd rather have it go to more vocational. You can go out of your way to buy some houses for the homeless people, you leech, but I want my taxes to go to useful things. Why are there so many fuck Jews? Jesus Christ, dude. How the fuck do motherfuckers like this, like, expired and not posted in chat? See, this is what I mean, like, Why are you here? Like, why do people who fucking hate me? Why do people who hate me stay in this community? Jesus Christ, dude. Clipped? Yeah, well, why do you think that's funny, dude? Do you want to get fucking banned? You want to catch a ban right now? Is that what you want? You idiot. The same reason why you watch Crowder? Hey, man. The same reason why I watch Crowder. I don't give money to Crowder, though. You don't see me in the fucking mug club.
Easy mod time.
Dude, Steven Crowder and others like him, going back to this, Steven Crowder and others like him love using like solved cases where like a black person has committed a crime, which happens all the fucking time, just like white people also do murder all the fucking time, as like a reason to justify the racial agitprop that they're about to engage in, okay? The main difference here always is accountability. And I need you to understand this. The main difference here is not saying that like, oh, well, this black person did a murder, so we need to police all blacks. Like, that is a fucking psychotic and racist approach. Just like we always say that, or at least laugh about people saying like, kill all men, men are scum. Or even ban people that say like, kill all white men, which now a bunch of people are going to say and get banned subsequently. Because what? Like, the overwhelming majority of pedophiles are white men? The overwhelming majority of serial killers are white men? You don't fucking decide that like all white men are bad then. You don't operate that way. You're moving to the right. What? How would you know? You've literally been following me since, like, literally this year. Shut the fuck up. Motherfucker's been watching me since January and is like, you're moving to the right. We haven't been seeing auto-modded messages for a while because of a bug. That's why we didn't see that. Can you please read this out loud so dumb fucks like DMAC Chatter and Ali Kitty stop thinking we allow this shit in our chat? Hey, man. There's a lot of people in here. Sometimes mods can't catch them. But also, you have to remember that, like, a lot of those messages get auto-modded so people don't see it. Okay? This is a slower day because there's only 35,000 people in here. Anyway.
That is a...
I'm actually worried that, like, they're gonna show some shit.
Rotund lady with the firearm, according to the police report.
Call the police. Call the police.
For people listening, it's very clear the security guard does not want to get violent. He's trying to avoid confrontation. Two people cornering him with a firearm. He's backing up. And finally, you don't see it, but yeah.
Okay, so, yeah, you actually don't see it, but they shot him.
The man, no, he lived.
No, good.
He's still alive, from what I understand. Hey, can I say at this point? Can I say overweight hood rat bitch when she shoots someone with a gun who is innocently trying to be nonviolent? Can I call that woman a bitch? I just want to make sure that's not a violation of YouTube guidelines.
That's a
calling
question.
someone Hey, can we say that woman, at least can I say she's acting bitchy?
Oh, but that's, yeah.
Bitch-ish.
Blowing a hole.
Hey, why didn't he continue with the hood rat? Why did he just go into the bitch one? What's up? I didn't realize when you when like a black person commits a crime that gives you, everybody knows you can just say the N-word. Yeah, why doesn't he just why didn't he just say that? I wonder. Yeah, people don't give a fuck about, you know, calling a murderer a bitch. Pretty sure it's the hood rat part that probably people will get upset about. And not because like that person is a bad person, because he is, but when you're like, oh, that's a hood rat, you're you know, saying that this is how black people are, because that's what it's historically been used and associated with. So yeah, that's not about that individual that you're like yelling at. Same mentality as the N-word, by the way. Okay. Also, here's the thing. I hope that those people were immediately caught and they're in jail. I doubt that if they were caught, I don't know the details of this case because I don't look into like every single instance where a black person shot a white person. But the reason why that kind of stuff doesn't get a lot of coverage is because justice will be served in that circumstance if it hasn't been yet. That's the difference.
Steven Crowder doesn't want to be racist because he doesn't want to offend his friend with a black dad.
Through a man's chest cavity?
Yeah.
Who didn't deserve any of it, by the way. And this is not an isolated incident. This happened, by the way, Atlanta Zone 2. So I looked up some police stats from there. Murders have increased 17% since last year.
Jeez.
Shootings 26%. But here's the kicker. They increased from 2019 to 2020, 133% murders.
Ooh.
I wonder if something like catastrophic occurred in that time frame that perhaps, you know, increase the likelihood that people would. Oh, he's saying 2019 to 2020. Oh, he's not even talking about 2020. Stop making excuses. You think that's excuses? Like, you think me saying that COVID is the reason why a lot of people are like socioeconomic conditions and were worsened as a consequence of a global pandemic that shut down the economy, and therefore people started doing more crime is a justification? It's just like a basic understanding of why crime occurs. I just want you to understand that as a political commentator, I'm supposed to educate fucking baboons like you, but that wasn't even you know, that was pre-COVID. Did it rise everywhere the same though? It rose in most places that are urban, as in dense, not urban as in black. But yes, it did rise. Yes, crime has risen in, especially violent crime like this, has risen in areas that are densely populated.
Come back, Donny Saj.
And shootings 164%. So total, you're looking at about 150 and 180 something respectively since the riots have started.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
The riots. Yeah, the riots are the reason.
2020 was horrible for most places. I can't believe they are out doing that now.
Really?
I can't
still
because I
going,
thought
yeah.
2020 would be the worst.
Oh my gosh, it's like a pinball machine. They're trying to hit the high score.
I know.
Well, it's almost like they got away with stuff for so long they just kept doing it because it actually has nothing to do with the cause.
Dave,
Yeah.
that's logical. Stop it.
And it's almost as though there are no.
Hassan,
So-
but what you aren't understanding is when we go into the ramifications.
Can you
of
explain some
extending the
chatter
unique
saying
quintessence
COVID made
of
me
an
kill?
individual molecule which
Okay.
reverses the polarity
Crime,
ingrained in
violent
absolute
crime,
underneath the
non-violent crime
equation of
occurs as a
solidified.
consequence of socioeconomic conditions. This is like sociology 101. It's a concept that like the ancient Greeks understood. So I think that we should probably also recognize that at this point it is like literally as old as time itself. It's something that like dudes who thought the sun could be like a light bulb literally understood, like, you know, when people don't have access to stuff, they do things to, you know, to better their social conditions or their material conditions. So that's what I'm saying. When you see a rise in crime rates, that usually directly corresponds to material conditions. Okay? Crime goes up if there are more poor people. Anyway. Yes, the lawless land of yours, Canadian Crowder. By the way, the U.S. is a big police, literally have tanks and budgets. Yeah. So the other thing that I also have to acknowledge is like, if crime rates corresponded to like police budgets and police budgets going down increase crime, then we should have seen police budgets go down. But police budgets did not go down. Police budgets went up. All around the country, there is this Republican narrative that like police budgets have gone down and crime has risen. Where, motherfucker? Where have the police budgets gone down? At most, they didn't do the actual increases that they were slated to, but police budgets still are ballooning significantly higher than anything else. So that is a lie that Republicans tell routinely.
No consequences.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's weird when
you-
you take away consequences from shitty people.
You know what I see there, though? Two things that might solve that problem. Actually, you know what? Maybe three. We need to first, obviously, fix systemic discrimination.
Yeah.
Two, more gun control. And three, send in a social worker. You want to send in people who can do less than the.
Absolutely zero people say that you should send. This is a straw man. Absolutely zero people believe that you should send in a social worker in an active shooting situation. Okay? Stop saying based, you fucking idiots. Like, no one thinks a social worker should deal with an active shooting situation. A lot of people have said that. No, they haven't. You have literally searched for fucking morons that you found on Twitter with a furry avatar and 30 followers, and now you think everybody says that. No, chat is saying based to fucking him saying these are consequences of socioeconomic conditions. And if you unironically believe that a situation that is literally an active shooting situation, where there's an active shooter, and you think you should send in a fucking social worker, you're a fucking idiot, okay?
The guy who was just shot. He's a security guard. They shot Paul Blart. I assume he has some kind of a baton. That's what happened. There you go. Now you know what happens if you send in social workers who are.
This is so stupid. Anything can become an active shooter situation. Traffic stops, well-being checks. Surely you understand this? Okay. Once again, that is a fucking psychopathic mentality oh my fucking God, I really hope you don't have access to a gun, because you are the reason why anything can become an active shooting situation, because you're a sick, paranoid fuck. I really hope that there is a better future where the government can come in, knock down your fucking door, and seize whatever weapons you may or may not own. I really, literally think that that would be a better society. Okay? You do not deserve to have a gun. And I really, really hope that your friends and family have taken that from you if you have one. Every situation could be a nuclear holocaust at any given moment. I could have a nuke strapped to my chest, dude. That's the mentality that I want to live with going forward. Whew. Paranoid motherfucker.
Less capable in the realm of physical violence?
Yeah.
You ever met one?
Well, do they have a clipboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm in full support.
Will they
Send 'em
talk
in.
sternly to the individual?
Yeah, I am also in full support.
Yeah.
Send them in.
Jeez.
No, I just would like to see. I think it's an important test.
Yes.
Yeah.
That we
Liberal
see if this.
volunteers.
You completely twisted his question. He didn't have a fucking question, idiot. He said that everything can turn into an active shooter situation. That's psychotic, dude. Hey, guess how shit turns into active shooter situations? When the cop has a gun and pulls it out, okay? That is the overwhelming, confirmed I didn't have a question. He did not have a question. Anything can become an active shooter situation is literally what he said. Traffic stops, well-being checks. Surely you understand this. We are the most armed place on earth. What do you expect? Guns are a thing. Lol, we should get rid of guns, in my opinion. Now ask yourself why you wanted to defend that guy without even hearing what he actually had to say. What motivates you to fucking defend a guy who himself just said, "Why are you defending me, you fucking idiot? I didn't actually ask a question."
Works.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only fair.
This goes to what happened yesterday, which has gone viral. So that's an extreme example.
Yeah.
And this is another example of, well, people don't know this. Anything under
Because he twisted his point into a wild pretzel. Take a week off, 14-month subscriber.
$950 in San Francisco that you steal.
I'm getting sick and tired of like Splinter Discord dipshits that like get together and they're like, let's fucking trigger Hassan. It's deeply selfish. I'm letting you know, you're not being cute. You're being pathetic. You're fucking making the Discord a worse place overall, and you're making this chat a worse place overall. I'm just gonna let you know, you don't have a just cause. You're not coming at it from a point of view that is like honorable. It is incredibly pathetic, and it is certainly selfish as fuck. Stop doing this. I will take away the only place you have for social interaction on the internet if you keep doing this within my Discord, as well as also here in the chat. You should be excited that you only got a fucking 7-day ban instead of a permanent one. Okay?
Hassan, would you want to go on school?
It's really stupid, dude. It's really, really, really weird. Don't blame us on the Hoscore. We ain't do nothing. No, it's not Hoscored. It's splinter groups that create, that occur in every fucking leftist circle regardless, but certainly in my community as well, that literally get together and like build an ecosystem where they like thrive off of how much they fucking hate on me and how stupid I am about like, or how blinded I am to certain issues that marginalized communities go through. And they have a better understanding of how to like run my stream for me. But instead of speaking out because they're pussies and I will fucking yell at them and they don't want to get fucking dunked on, they get together in splinter Discord groups, talk about how much they fucking hate the stream and try to sabotage it in these ways. Some of them are also like the other guy, a little bit more innocent, just annoying and want to, you know, Have fun. Make their own fun.
Love
Okay.
you at Hasanabi. Don't let dumb chatters sabotage you, Hasami.
Guess it's working? It's not. And ultimately, all it does is like make a space that they once loved a worse place overall for them and others.
Is no longer, basically they can't do anything.
Oh, I'll be back.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
Free reign.
Yes. So these people shot that guy. That security guard was shot by two people, and then here two Walgreens security guards in San Francisco. Just watch as a man with a bicycle inside a Walgreens
Yeah.
takes stuff. So you think
Okay, so the previous case is like a violent crime and completely unacceptable. Those 15 to 16-year-olds were caught. Okay? And they're going to get punished for it, which is good. It's a good thing. Now, the case that he's going to is one that we are already familiar with, which is in San Francisco. A dude on a bike is stealing shampoo from a Walgreens in San Francisco, which decriminalized petty theft under $900. Now, I need you to identify what the connective tissue is in both of these cases. What do you think is the reason why he started off the conversation with like a murder and is now moving on to this other instance?
you think someone comes in
Yeah.
with sticky hands on a bicycle, you might say, "Oh, something's going on here." Might be on alert.
Better let him finish.
Nothing crossed their mind, as you can hear by the conversation. Here you go, San Francisco.
I wonder what the reason was for Steven Crowder to tie in these two completely unrelated incidents. One of a violent murder in cold blood in Atlanta or in Georgia. I wonder what the reason why he's talking about a shampoo bandit. Or not a murder, sorry. An attempted murder. The guy actually survived. I apologize. You're right. What could be the reason?
Call 911.
The head nod.
Just getting cardio.
Guy in the man
maybe.
bun.
Wait, let me look at the title real quick. Maybe that allowing crime based on race, what actual privilege looks like. Huh.
Thanks for 13 months sub and a few more
It
lurking.
is truly remarkable that this is allowed on YouTube. Like, I mean, this is just the most ridiculous racist propaganda I've seen. It's insane. It's preposterous. It's wild that this is like, I mean, this is just white supremacist, anti-black rhetoric. Unless Steven Crowder thinks that like petty thefts in, for example, San Francisco are not being done by white people and it's an exclusively black thing. Just wear a Klan robe, dog. At this point, just literally just wear a Klan robe, burn a cross. I mean, you're doing that. You're too much of a pussy to admit it, but that's kind of what you're doing. Not even kind of. That's literally what you're doing. You're just like worried that if you use the right words, that you'll get targeted. This is also straight up like what your fucking grandparents watch or watched on AM radio, listened to on AM radio, and watched on Fox News for years. This is the exact same racial agitprop that made your grandparents even more racist than they actually were. Because they got those email chains about like, here's a black man murdering a white lady. This is why we need cops to violently suppress all blacks. This is what Steven Crowder is doing here.
Is he stealing hair color?
It's the weakest thing ever. Stop it.
Look, he's not even in a rush with the automatic door.
No.
Oh wait.
Unbelievable.
I've been more frustrated, more rushed. There's more of a sense of urgency when I get an angry text from my pregnant wife.
Yeah.
Like, stupid Walgreens door. This guy's just like, wait for it, it'll open.
The most ironic thing is he brought his bike in because he's afraid someone might steal it.
Yeah, you can't just leave it outside.
And this is something too that's interesting. New Jersey.
Wait, what?
He brought his bike in because he's afraid someone might steal it.
Yeah, you can't just leave it outside.
And this is something too that's interesting. New Jersey was just voted, or it was just named best state to live in.
Oh my God. Who did they
And I
poll?
thought the headlines write themselves. But think about this for a second. This is what happens in New Jersey. In New Jersey, you can actually be sued by someone who breaks into your house. People say, well, because New Jersey has castle doctrine. No, you also have a duty to retreat. So in other words, unless you can prove that there was no back door, if you trip a guy in your house, you could be sued. We are now in an environment, like in San Francisco, where criminals are encouraged and law-abiding citizens are discouraged from taking part in society. They're fearful.
Yeah.
They are afraid. And
Wait, what the fuck? I'm confused. Like, does he think that duty to retreat implies that, like,
Jersey fucks
someone who is like violently breaking into your house and trying to murder you, if you shoot them, you're gonna get in trouble? Like, that's what the fuck? Also,
9 months and it's yours.
I'm so confused. Like, he just jumped from these two black teenagers trying to murder a security guard to another black teenager in San Francisco, okay, stealing a bunch of shampoo, and then jumped back to New Jersey and duty to retreat. Like, none of it actually makes sense at all.
this is, of course, true. You see that I was surprised
to
that I don't know. Twitter obviously has their thumb on the button. You could at least try and make the left look good, because when Walgreens was trending, immediately leftists rushed to the defense of these people. So let me read you some of these.
If you're concerned about looting, I've got some news for you. It's true. Organized crime, one dude in a bicycle shoplifting from Walgreens. The real organized crime preventing people from getting their medicine is the pharmaceutical industry.
These criminal if victim shaming is a thing.
Oh yeah.
Perpetrator.
Who's the victim here? Walgreens? Why are you defending Walgreens? This is what I don't understand. Also, he posted Tariq Nasheed as a leftist, which is pretty funny. But like what are you doing? I thought you hated Walgreens because they, like, I don't know, throw up the gay flag or something for pride. All of a sudden, you're Mr. Walgreens defender? I thought corporations, like billionaires and corporations, were bad because they are tolerant, aesthetically tolerant to the gays and the blacks. What happened? Now you're Mr. Corporation defender? I thought you were the populist here. What happened?
Praising is a thing.
Yes, definitely.
So one guy wrote, organized crime equals one dude on a bicycle shoplifting from Walgreens. The real organized crime, preventing people from getting their medicine, is the pharmaceutical industry. Yeah, I'm sure he was picking up his ivermectin.
The irony is, like, Walgreens isn't even trying to get you to fucking defend them. Because, like, shoplifting, whether it's done by people who already work there or done by the fucking customers, like random people or whatever, is already built in to their fucking to their budget. Like, Walgreens does not give a shit about shampoo being stolen. You can say you're a little bit brain dead all you fucking want. It's so stupid. For the record, all of their employees are trained not to fucking touch the shoplifter because they would get into significantly more trouble if one of their fucking $10 an hour cashiers actually tried to be a hero in that situation and, you know, got injured. It's not worth. It's just literally not fucking worth. Okay? What's worth, however, is a $5 a month subscription or a Prime if you want to stop seeing the ads at the top of the hour. And an uninterrupted broadcasting experience. Or, you don't want to do either of those, you can use an ad blocker or a VPN. But a 1-minute ad is coming now. If you have your Primes, then you can avoid it. Here's the ad break now. De-escalate the stolen goods is probably just accounts already written as a write-off. It is. It is. Banks tell tellers not to fucking touch robbers. These chains tell you to fucking not touch someone who's stealing shit. It's not worth it. It's literally not worth it. Why do you advocate for theft in any form? Well, there's a couple different kinds of theft that I think is like totally fucking fine, which is piracy, okay? For example, I think piracy is fine. And you do too. There's not a single person in this 37,195 viewer chat that hasn't stolen some form of intellectual property. Now, people will turn around and say piracy ain't theft. It's fucking theft to the publishers, motherfucker. Yeah, explain that to the multi-billion-dollar movie industry and the music industry. Because I'm pretty sure they think it's theft. And I don't mean like fucking what the Somalian pirates are doing.
No ads, baby.
Half of you motherfuckers are in my chat right now because of the allowed intellectual property theft in the Hasanabi Clips Industrial Complex. Okay?
At Hasanabi, I miss when you did the Irish accent with your ad breaks. But thanks for reminding me to resub with Prime.
Especially if you don't have the means to buy this shit. Okay? Which is part of the reason why I tell you, like, you know, use a fucking ad blocker or a VPN. Like, don't be stupid. If you don't have money to fucking subscribe, you don't want to see the ads. Like, literally, I tell you once at the top of every hour what to do.
At Hasanabi, I'm a bank teller literally watching you at work right now, and you're
Now,
absolutely right. We don't
part of
lose
the
a dime
reason
BC,
why
the
I think
actual
this
cash we
is
use insured. You actually
disagreeing
get
with
in
IP
trouble
laws
if
is
the
not the
robber
same as
asks
believing
for more money
piracy is
and you don't
okay.
comply.
What?
Fine, here is my Prime. Free my man's Donny though.
So here's the thing. Yeah, motherfuckers have literal ad block on and they're like, oh, I hate theft, dude. I'm so mad. Now, here's what I'm going to say.
Take a breath, hassle.
IP can be infinitely replicated, products can't. It doesn't matter because the people have designated that intellectual property as their own, and you're still taking it from them without monetary compensation. It's still theft. You can try to do mental gymnastics. It's theft to them. The replication doesn't change anything.
You wouldn't download a Walgreens.
Like, it literally doesn't change anything. Okay? Now, the reason why I have this position is because this is a victimless crime, okay? And I think that it's not that significant of an overall problem for the victimless crime
You steal my heart every day.
that's happening here. The owner of the local Walgreens isn't a billionaire like EA is? Oh shit, I didn't realize Mr. Wall and Mr. Green got together and independently owned Walgreens, the $26 billion a year store chain. Like literally the second largest, I think, pharmacy in the country. I didn't realize it was a small business, dude. The small-time pharmacy and small business of Walgreens. You are carrying water for capital when you defend intellectual property laws, dude? What makes you think I'm defending intellectual property laws, you fucking idiot? I literally explained that I not only don't care about it, but also straight the fuck up have said that I don't even have my own IP that I control like this. You brain dead delusional moron. I'm doing the exact opposite. Anyway.
If you download the MP3, how will the janitor at the $1 billion record label get paid? Okay, buddy, do the right thing.
Now, here's the real problem here.
Dankies.
What we must do is examine why someone is so down cataclysmic that they're fucking resorting to stealing a duffel bag full of fucking shampoo to resell. Okay? That's the real problem. But no one wants to address that. And instead, they come up with these moronic fucking solutions. Which, by the way, I don't have an issue with at all. As far as like decriminalizing petty theft, I don't have a problem with that. I think that that's still ultimately not the worst situation at all. I think that we should be decriminalizing shit like this. But we also need to solve the underlying material conditions that lead people to running into a fucking Walgreens and stealing shampoo so they can resell it. If that is what they're going to do. Okay?
Don't steal from my corporate overlord.
Do you understand?
Gobble, gobble.
So that's why I don't stress over that. And if you were to like change my perspective or you know, distort what I'm saying here and be like, how would you feel if someone came into your house and like put a gun to your head? It's like, that's not what happened here. Okay? Like a home invasion is not justifiable. How would you feel if they stole your car? It's not the same. A car is significantly more important to me as an individual than $100 worth of shampoo bottles is to Walgreens. Okay? The perfect analogy here is if I had an area that was open to the public that I encourage people to come to, and they took like a bar of soap from me.
Hasanabi, thanks for the
Because I wouldn't even recognize that that bar of soap had been taken from me. And I would not care about it. Do you understand? And you can't compare piracy to stealing something physical? Dude, the only difference between piracy on the internet versus like literally going to a store when such things existed and stealing the fucking CD is that it's easier to do on your computer. That's it, okay? Shut the fuck up. I hate this like justification, which I don't even have a fucking problem with. Wrong. Privacy doesn't deprive anyone of their property. Deprive Walgreens of the property that they were going to sell that they've already accounted as a loss? It's going to be replaced. They're not causing a shortage of shampoos anywhere, motherfucker. That's the point. That's why it's innocuous in comparison to like larger thefts that occur daily, on a daily basis. How do you not see it? I had to argue with some dumbass about privacy that bullshit will while vilifying other theft. You criminalize theft. Look, I'm going to read the rest of this, but I'm almost certain that it's copy-paste what I already said, what I already addressed. Bro, how about we just make policy to strive and meet the material conditions of people so they aren't in the position where they need to steal to survive? Wow, what an incredibly unique perspective, chatter. Good thing I didn't literally just say that verbatim. You probably heard that from me and are literally repeating it now to make yourself feel more comfortable in the fucking chat, not remembering that that is literally the exact same thing I said 3 minutes ago. What a hot take that you stole from me.
As you are a hypocrite, not all people stealing are doing it to survive. Terry's also people who do it to make more money cause they are evil. Oh no, sorry, those are called entrepreneurs.
The irony is, Walgreens had to pay $4.5 million last year in a class action lawsuit back to their employees for wage theft. So that's the real fucking theft. Wage theft is significant, rampant, and also most people don't even recognize that it occurs. The irony is, you poor, dumb worker motherfuckers arguing with me and others and amongst yourselves, functionally defending Walgreens when Walgreens is just stealing the fuck out of your surplus value, your labor that you have generated profits for them with. And you hyper focus on the poor fuck that literally stole shampoo that no one is going to remember so that he could fucking make a living himself.
Capitalism is institutionalized piracy.
Also, the bullshit is victimless. This is one of the best arguments I've seen. Best arguments because it's laughable. Shoplifting is not the reason why retailers are closing. It's what the retailer is saying is the reason why they're closing, when in fact they're closing all around because it's no longer as profitable for them. Not as a consequence of shoplifting, but in general. Okay? So again, you're a fucking idiot if you, and a dupe, if this is what you truly believe in. That's one. If you're upset about brick and mortar stores like this closing, then you should reshift your focus onto online shopping absolutely dominating this shit. Okay? Not fucking like petty theft happening in San Francisco. Or how insane property value is in San Francisco, rendering it useless. to have a store like this and maintain this property. Not only that, but also I saw motherfuckers be like, "This is how you get food deserts."
I steal all your takes.
Is Walgreens providing? Is Walgreens providing fucking access to like fruits and vegetables for people?
Okay,
Like
only
what
the
the fuck?
political takes. Happy 1 year of Dono Wall.
I didn't realize shutting down a Walgreens was creating a food desert in San Francisco, dude. How do you know it's that reason and not what they're saying? Because they're
4
closing
months, let's go
stores
keep up
all
the
around the
great content.
country. And in higher percentages in other places. Okay? You're losing business for the whole state, ignoring the consequences? What? You got any proof of that, homie? Or you're just gonna spit straight lies? Straight lies with respect to what? Like, that I'm not taking the fucking corporate spokesperson's rhetoric for this hook, line, and sinker, and instead talking about how it's no longer profitable, not because of the fucking string of petty thefts that are occurring, but instead because they already are like not as profitable as a consequence of fucking online shopping exploding during COVID with Instacart and Uber Eats and Postmates delivery, making it easier to just like, and Amazon specifically, Amazon Fresh, making it significantly easier to fucking deliver and to your home. And DoorDash too. Forgot to mention DoorDash, Grubhub. Second quarter revenue rose 4.8% to 32.8 billion, but missed analysis average estimate of 35.53 billion. Net income attributable to Walgreens rose by 1 billion or $1.19 per share in the second quarter. Yeah. There you have it, dude. Their profits are not increasing in the same way that they had previously predicted. So they're restructuring. Theft is so bad in the Walgreens in the area that only Walgreens is closing and not CVS. You know? It's just that these criminals, they specifically hate Walgreens, and that's why they're targeting Walgreens, and that's why only the Walgreens are closing. Why would they make a bold statement? Because who the fuck would question it, dude? It's great. It's cannon fodder. And even if the fucking CVSs are also closing in that region, again, it stems from the fact that the property fucking the property's too expensive for upkeep, not because petty crime is occurring. Pharmacies and these sorts of storefronts close all the fucking time. They literally announced that they were going to close a fuckload of stores already. Walgreens did. Businesses have been moving away from Cali specifically for a long time because of higher taxes. This is hardly caused by criminals that hate Walgreens. Also, Walgreens all around the country are closing. No, they're not moving from California because of higher taxes, dude. That's also a ridiculous take. What do they gain from this lie? Sympathy. A conversation that means that they're not doing a bad job, but it's simply like the government failing to protect them. as they're supposed to, because the government is supposed to protect capital. So it's out of their hands that like rampant crime is the reason why they have to close down, not because like they didn't hit their fucking target, their target growth. A Zoomer is mad at Hassan again.
I'm gonna say something that might make my leftist followers mad, but Hassan Piker on more than one occasion has had some very odd takes that often.
Okay, I don't want to show this because then fucking people are inappropriately gonna go and like harass this person. Don't ever come to me with like someone with only 2,000 fucking likes, because then I don't wanna platform it and then have someone go there and you know do dumb shit. Yeah, she's right. Okay, she's automatically right. I'm bad, and I hurt you know BIPOC. Okay, there you go. Whatever. I'm racist. Let's move on. Walgreens plans to close approximately 200 U.S. stores, the company announced in an SEC filing. According to a document posted Tuesday on Securities and Exchange Commission website, they moved the closed stores. A review of real estate footprint follows a review of the real estate footprint in the United States. Huh. So real estate is too expensive and they can't compete. I watch her. She's actually really smart. It doesn't matter if she's really smart. I just don't want, I don't want people to go and harass her. So I'm not going to look at it. Anyway. Yeah, they're closing down locations as they announced since 2019. That's weird. Because the brick and mortar is hard to makes it significantly harder to compete against like you know, storefront or online stores. That's crazy. That's so crazy, chat. That's literally exactly what I said. But hey, what proof do I have, right? Anyway, let's keep going.
This is the Kamala defense, right? Well, I know he's shoplifting from Walgreens, but Big Pharma, I'm like, the two aren't connected.
Yeah,
he's not behind the pharmacy counter.
By the way, you guys are walking billboards for Big Pharma.
Yeah.
Okay? Two companies. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying anything
Nothing bad.
anti-vaccine at all.
No.
But I'm saying you guys have no problem.
It's not a national trend. Larcenies up in San Francisco has been huge. Dude, I know. Nemo, you are literally like the most annoying type of liberal in my chat. The one that lives in San Francisco and is like, you are literally the most annoying. Like, I constantly want you to talk about San Francisco, and I just want you to be like as reactionary as possible when talking about San Francisco type lib. It's unbearable, dude. You are such a fucking annoying, pedantic neoliberal. Just shut the fuck up, okay? We get it, bro. Bay Area, the blacks are bad. They're doing anti-Asian hate crimes, and fucking, you know, we need to start building more luxury condominiums, okay? Got it. Are you happy? I said what you wanted me to say. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Holy shit. Literally, anytime San Francisco comes up, Nemo can't shut the fuck up. Has to literally write entire essays, dude. Keep gentrifying black neighborhoods, motherfucker. Holy shit.
Boggies.
God damn, bro. God damn. He like lost his shit the other day. He's like, dude, I'm a Yimby. You're a NIMBY. You just don't want fucking, you know, more properties be built. You don't want more properties to be built, dude. Yes, build a fucking Whole Foods on a black neighborhood apartment complex. Okay, are you happy? Will that make you happy? Will it end your endless thirst for, you know, having your comfortable existence on the backs of poor people? Will that make you happier? Fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. I know burglaries, arson, and car thefts are all up significantly in San Francisco over the last year. I wonder why. I wonder why it happened, dude. Maybe because fucking COVID happened. And not only that, but also the reason why fucking petty thefts are up is because, yes, they also literally decriminalized petty theft, okay? Fuck. Jesus Christ. It's the I hate California liberals, man. They're so fucking annoying. They literally are just like, hey man, we're comfortable with the gays and trans people, so why don't you shut the fuck up and let us like be as horrible as possible to poor people. God damn, dude. I can't wait for the fucking dissertation he's gonna come back with too. Like, oh, you're so wrong. I can't believe you assumed that that's my point of view, blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's finish this fucking dumbass Steven Crowder video.
Asking for mandates and passports with really only 3 companies, 2 that have a duopoly in the United States, with Moderna and Pfizer. I never want to hear from you or Stephen Colbert did a let's all go to the lobby with vaccinations by pharmaceutical name. Never again can you lecture me about big pharma. I don't care about your Kashtanga route or what you're doing with...
Wait, what? What does this have to do with what the fuck's going on? I'm so confused by this.
Ayurvedic medicine? No, no, no. When push came to shove, you guys became quislings for 2 pharmaceutical companies. It's done. It's over. You're a lackey. Go home.
Wait, what is he talking about? Who the fuck is like repping pharmaceutical companies?
Now, these are other tweets justifying it. Regarding the Walgreens...
What does he mean? Please, someone explain to me what he's saying. Wait, he's saying like... He's saying that because people were pro-vaccination, that they were lackeys for big pharma? Is that what he's saying? Oh my god, that's actually too stupid to fucking understand. Oh my fucking god, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. First of all, the mass inoculation campaign was literally socialized medicine, you fucking dingus, dude. You are so stupid. It was literally the one time that America engaged in an action that resembled socialized medicine or universal healthcare. What the fuck kind of take is this? Yo, dude, Steven Crowder fans, like, they're too stupid. Actually, I don't know. I think, like, they probably will end up getting COVID at this point, and because they're definitely not vaccinated, they'll probably have long-term damages from it. But what are you going to do? I can't get myself to feel bad about that.
CEO getting a $25 million bonus. If you're concerned about looting, I've got some news for you.
This fucking idiot literally said that, you know, mass vaccination campaigns is actually defending big pharma.
Oh, well, there's a hot take. And then, of course, resident pile of garbage, Tariq Nasheed tweeted, this Walgreens situation is one of those see what happens when we don't let the police do their job and kill those N-words propaganda stories. Well, I believe you're paraphrasing because I wouldn't use that type of racist language, but the general sentiment, correct.
Yeah, and also, that's not what happened. He left on a bike with a trash bag of stuff. He
strolled away.
Yeah, having a cop handcuff him is not this. Like, tell me the story where some...
What? Yo, I can't believe he went there, dude. That's crazy. That is like... Dude, he is so fucking racist, dude. He's a horrible person, dude. God damn, I thought hood rats was going to be the most racially charged thing that he was going to say. I didn't... Well, I was wrong, boys. Pack it up. He said, unironically, what this Walgreens situation is one of those see what happens when we don't let the police do their job and kill those N-words propaganda stories. And he said, I agree with that. Like, I agree. That is true. This is one of those stories. I don't agree with the usage of the N-words, but I do agree with that.
Words, propaganda stories. Well, I believe you're paraphrasing because I wouldn't use that type of racist language, but the general sentiment, correct.
I mean, he's saying like, yeah, no, the general sentiment of shooting those N-words, he agrees with, just not the usage of the N-word, which, by the way, that is liberal aestheticism, like, to a T. As long as you don't say the N-word, like, nothing you say could be racist, ever perceived as racist. Even if what you're saying is literally like, you know, kill those black people. Like, is that an acceptable sentiment? No.
Hey Hassan, I love your streams. You changed my world.
Yeah, and also, that's not what happened. He left on a bike with a trash bag of...
He should actually, by the way, like, then you should get Steven Crowder to say, see what happens when we don't let the police do their job and kill those black people. Is that better? Like, I would ask Steven Crowder, like, hey, man, can you say that then? Can you say it without saying the N-word and saying black people instead?
Goose Gang.
Would you be comfortable saying it? I mean, he literally did say it, but you know what I mean.
Bike with a trash bag
He
of
strolled
stuff.
away.
Yeah, having
Nobody
a
got
cop
shot.
handcuff him is not this. Like, tell me the story where somebody has been shoplifting and his behavior was like, "Officers, I'm sorry, I'll drop the goods," and was shot and killed. Tell me that story
yeah,
because I
someone
haven't
finds
read it
me
yet.
one.
Right?
As far as I'm concerned, that man-bunned guy in the bomber jacket that looks like he was one of the guards in the Santa Claus when the elves tied him up with tinsel, that guy should have clotheslined this guy in the bicycle. Like, doink.
Why would someone who is literally urged not to take action against petty theft put their life on the fucking line potentially, or even risk a fucking injury over $200 worth of stolen shampoo? They're getting paid $10 an hour. He would probably get fucking fired. He's not TSA. That's his job, Pepega. No, it's not, motherfucker. You guys are so stupid. That's not the job of a fucking security guard. The job of a security guard is to just look menacing. And also follow black people around in the store. That's literally the job of the security guard. The security guard is not supposed to be a heroic Rambo type figure. You fucking childish baboons, dude. That's not their fucking job. Their job is to look like there is a presence of security. His job is to be a deterrence measure, look menacing, you know, racistly follow black kids around the store, and lastly, call the authorities and give as accurate of a depiction of the suspect as possible to the authorities. That's literally the job of the security guard. Anyone who tells you otherwise is ridiculous and foolish and also unaware of how that works. Now, I hate that, like, I know for a fact some idiot is going to be in the chat and be like, well, I'm in Texas and I did security in Texas for a fucking bar for years. Actually, our job is to beat the shit out of people. Like, okay, dude, well, we're not talking about you, okay? Okay, Paul Blart, mall cop, shut the fuck up.
Point the clown and a midget was running out before him. That's how brutal it should have been.
You're going to lose your business if you don't stop people from coming in and stealing everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, this is something that's also interesting. Arrests in San Francisco have gone way down despite larceny going up. So see that number? There were years where over 60%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they decriminalized larceny, dude. Or not larceny, but petty theft. That's why. Because they decriminalized it. Of course. That was literally the point.
Lego.
Hey, chatters, do you want to know why that happened? Do you want to know why that happened? Now, the increase in larceny is attributed to socioeconomic conditions failing for a lot of people. But the reason why they decriminalized petty theft is so that they could deal with their overpopulated prisons. Okay? That's it. There isn't like a heartwarming, gushy liberal reason for it. The real reason is because the prison population is overpopulated, overcrowded. Because there's too many people in prison already. Build a new one? Yeah, exactly. You're right.
Of those thefts went, either arrested, prosecuted, charged, down to, was it 17?
Well, crime is going down, Steven.
I'm going to go steal
27
shampoo if I
months
get
old
caught.
as well.
I'll just say Hasanabi told me is justified. Good luck, brother. Idiot.
They're not prosecuting.
Yeah,
many
exactly.
people,
So
so
if we get fucking caught and literally rot in jail for like 30 years, how about that? Because that's the world you advocate for, right? Shampoo theft should be met with the long dick of the law. So I hope you get caught when you're stealing shampoo and they throw you in jail for like 25 years, okay? How about that? I hope you get caught and then fucking subjected to police brutality. The solutions that you would like for crime. We all know that's never going to happen because that would require you to A, go outside, B, be around other people. And since, you're in Twitch chat writing idiotic shit like this, I significantly doubt that you will ever do either of those things.
the numbers are good.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
So they've already closed 17 Walgreens in San Francisco. Some people say it's due to theft. Some people say, well, no, you can't argue it's due to theft because they've closed a ton of stores in New York, too. I understand your point there, but I would argue they closed in New York also due to theft. This is the
Take it
issue
down.
right now is people are afraid. They don't want to be in the nightly news
Another area where black people live.
and
I guess.
lose their entire livelihood. Let's be honest about what it is. And I love how people separate. I don't know if Walgreens, I believe in certain states it's they're franchises because of different pharmaceutical laws, but in general it's corporate. But look, let's not act like Walgreens is the only place that's been affected by this. When people say, "Oh, these giant CEOs," do you know what a franchise is?
Yeah.
Do you know that a franchise allows mom and pop shops to actually start up businesses without all of the overhead?
Yeah.
You know, when you go to whatever, it could be a Chili's
The mom and shop Walgreens, dude.
or Buffalo Wild Wings.
Wait, this is a betrayal of the strength of his argument. Like, this is basically an admission that like my argument in and of itself was not strong enough, so I had to fucking make an argument for something entirely separate. Yeah, I know that small mom and pop shops, opening up is very difficult. Now, why is that very difficult? Well, partially because of Walgreens, motherfucker. Not just Amazon, but also Walgreens. So why are you defending Walgreens in that sentiment then?
Half of these places are franchises.
Oh, he's saying the Walgreens are franchises. Yeah, I know. Yeah, try to do a mom and pop franchise, please. I would love to see how that works out. Just, regular mom and pop franchises. You need to have
Mom
a
and Wall
tremendous, a
and brains.
fuckload of capital to be able to literally operate a franchise and own a franchise, first and foremost. And secondly, again, those losses are still recovered by insurance for those fucking franchises, but it doesn't matter because Walgreens is not a franchise. So why are you making an argument about franchises when Walgreens is not even a fucking franchise? Shut the fuck up.
They're small business owners who just didn't have the capital to start something
But that's not what happened here. Oh my God, dude.
on their own. You are hurting them.
Yeah.
People have this idea that you own a turnkey business and you're a multi-millionaire.
Right.
Some people own 3 or 4 different ones and maybe make 15 grand a year eventually off of each one.
Right.
Imagine somebody who franchised a Subway 2 days before Jared got arrested. They were like,
We just signed
finally
the
our
paperwork."
dream.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, our spokesperson did a what?
And the argument isn't that like there's a level of wealth that makes it appropriate to fucking steal or anything like that. Maybe some people make that argument, but that's not even what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that the petty crime here is nothing. Like, it's literally nothing. If it's something to you, if you're stealing from a mom and pop shop, well, then you're fucking them over, and that's fucked up. Okay? But Walgreens is not that.
You guys remember this started with Walmart whenever they locked up certain products that were high theft products. They were accused of being racist.
Yes.
And now and they went and took it away and they said, "Oh, okay, I guess we have to allow theft now." I guess
You want some fries with a huge straw man? Holy shit, there's a huge straw man. Literally textbook straw manning. What? What are you talking about?
theft is now a social, it's a human right.
No, it's not,
to be
I
able to
guess.
steal.
They are allowing
Yes,
theft in
that's
San
what I
Francisco.
mean.
$950. But here's the thing. $950, you say, okay.
Is he telling me that I'm doing a straw man, or what's he saying?
Fool me once. Another $950? All right. Wait, hold on a second. Methinks someone should keep an eye on the people coming in on bicycles. $950, 3, 4, 5. It adds up. People don't understand. You can lose thousands of dollars a day, and they do, and they're closing down stores. Can you attribute it only to theft? No, but I'm pretty sure it factors into the equation. It really has fundamentally changed the fabric of our country here, and we've even talked about this. This is just the one that you see, but it's been going on for the last several weeks. You guys remember they canceled Cops.
Yeah.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. The show, yeah.
But there is the reiteration, now that's been playing for weeks, no Cops, and there were quite a few instances of what we're discussing.
It costs $50K to even apply for a Walgreens franchise?
In last week's episode.
I know what a straw man fallacy is. I don't know if he was saying I was doing a straw man or he was engaging in a straw man. I have to pee so bad.